game.
I just uninstalled Overwatch 2, and if you haven't, you should, because this game is nothing like it was promised, and I am genuinely disappointed with Activision Blizzard for the crappy announcement that they made today. If you guys didn't see already, Blizzard, Activision, they did an Overwatch 2 announcement, sort of like a recap of what they're going to be doing for their vision board moving forward throughout the next few years of content for Overwatch 2. And during that whole event, that whole stream, they broke the groundbreaking news that Overwatch 2's PvE is not going to be what was originally promised back when they announced it around 2019 or about 3 years ago when they did the initial announcement. If you all remember, the PvE for Overwatch 2 was the biggest selling point for the whole reason of there being a second game, for Overwatch 2 even existing on the marketplace, because without that PvE, Overwatch 2 is just a remastered version of Overwatch with a couple new maps and a couple new characters. This PvE was supposed to be the setting point for a new single player or co-op based story mode that people could interact with. You know, there was going to be a talent tree system, there's going to be a unique storyline and storyboard for all these different characters, and sort of explanations for the Omnic Crisis, and many different story points that a lot of Overwatch fans have been itching for, that have been wanting since the very beginning of the original first Overwatch. And now they have announced that they have scrapped the entire idea of there being a standalone version of the PvE, and now they're just going to include sort of like a null sector Overwatch archives based battle pass inclusion for the story. This is not going to include talents, this isn't going to include anything we've seen in the previous trailers, but they're still hoping to create a great story-based experience. And this has pissed off everybody on the internet. Even as I am recording this video on Twitter, it is showing Overwatch PvE trending, and this video, this whole sequence of streaming was trending with over 30,000 tweets earlier this morning when the announcement was made. I've chosen to uninstall Overwatch, and this is very important because I am primarily a competitive player. I'm not up there in the Overwatch League, but I've peaked Diamond in support, and I've peaked Gold in a lot of other DPS roles and tank roles, and I primarily play nothing but competitive play. So this matters a lot to a person that solely plays competitive, because I was even looking forward to enjoying a PvE experience, something that's not as competitive, not as sweaty as some people would call it, and just something that I could do with friends and fight against the environment. I was enjoying the idea of a fully fleshed out talent system, a unique story-based storyline built around some of my favorite characters, and kind of being able to play what was promised, what was shown to us in that unique PvE demo that many of your favorite streamers played upon Overwatch 2's announcement and beginning. And it's sad to see that this is no longer going to be a big part of what was initially promised. Now, I know it seems dramatic for me to uninstall a whole game for it, but it's just the whole idea with Activision Blizzard, and really the whole idea of how the gaming industry is going, that's pissing me off. And Activision is just the one company that really pushed it for me. So I'm uninstalling because I'm done with being lied to. If you're going to promise something that is going to be the staple of the second game you're making, you need to follow through with that. You need to find a way to make it work, because you're going to end up pissing people off, you're going to end up making your community already bad, and people were already saying that Overwatch 2 was dead on arrival, and this just hammers that nail down into the ground even deeper. This literally buried Activision Blizzard, and I can see nothing but their stocks going down, their community support going down, and everything related to Overwatch disappearing. There's already a lot of better free-to-play games on the freaking storefront that offer truth and inclusivity and transparency with their community, like for instance Valorant, or even Fortnite, who recently just launched their latest new ranked gameplay mode, which people are probably just gonna run on over to. And of course, there are new team games being made every single week for someone to take over and dethrone Overwatch. I've endured some of the most annoying times when it comes to with patches, with waiting for information from Activision Blizzard, and all we've been told to do is wait, and guess what? Now we are met with disappointment. So I'm done personally with Overwatch. I've uninstalled it. I'm moving on. I've got better games like Valorant. We've got Street Fighter coming up next month. We've got a ton of other games that can hold my interest, and Activision Blizzard has, they've ruined it for me. And this hits me a lot because, as you all know, I've played in high school esports. I've talked about this several times on my channel. I've talked about how it was a big part of my past, how I played competitively for my high school, and we had so much fun creating teams and collaborating group efforts around this game. And it just sucks to see that a company is willing to throw out one thing, use it as, some sort of push for their game to actually launch, and then when the game's launched and it's around as a staple and people are playing it, they drop the bomb and lie to their consumers. So I can't stand for it, and I'm done with it. And I'm really just itching to know what everyone else is thinking about this. Do you like Overwatch's new take on having no PvE? Do you think it'll do just fine? Do you think it will fail? I would love to hear your thoughts down below. And are you tired of companies doing this? Do you think that it's a big deal that Activision did this or not? I would like to hear that as well. But if you all like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like and that subscribe button. Again, thank you all for your support and for watching this video. And without further ado, thank you all for watching, and peace out.